raining again. I quite like the rain, but just figured out how to upload this stuff to YouTube, and I hate YouTube. I hate Google because I hate the way I spent about half an hour trying to sign in, because I have probably about 3 or 4. I've got multiple Google accounts for lots of reasons. You know, this is my Who Wants to Marry Me YouTube account, and I hardly ever use it. I hardly ever use any of the accounts, but it's not just so much that, but when I travel, it says you're logging in from an unusual location. Please, it asked me all these questions, like what was my name, what was my date of birth, when was the last time I signed in, when did I sign up for my account. I don't know any of these things, and you end up going round and round in circles for half an hour just to sign in. And the thing is, every time I sign in to my YouTube account, it's exactly the same thing. 400 million questions, and I always have to have my password reset. So I go to my email account and I reset my password, and it won't let you choose the same one. You can't toggle it from one to the other, so you know it's one or the other. It says please use a password you've never used before. So every time I have to sign in to these accounts, I have to reset my password and answer the Sphinx's riddle. Look at my bamboo tree. This orange tree is dead, look. But when you marry me, you get to own this bamboo tree. Let me just get a proper picture of it. See, the way bamboo works, it grows one massive yummy stalk, and when it's going to the top it stops growing, and then it just sprouts out all its leaves, and that's it forever until it rots. So it's pretty strange, you know. Unlike the tree, it spends all its life getting to as tall as it can, unless it dies. Now, at least it's been raining, because this tree, you know, look at these oranges, rubbish. I bought this tree 5 years ago, and look how big it is. Rubbish. Look at that. I came out here just a couple of days ago for a drink. Look how much rain has filled in the glass. In theory that's perfect water, but I'm not going to drink it. So, some of my plants are happier than others, like my banana plants. This is a banana plant, it will grow bananas. I'm loving it. I mean, this thing has grown like tons and tons. It's actually getting quite late, so it's dark, wet, damp, but it's not cold. You know, look, I'm just standing out here with my what's it's on. I'm a bit behind on everything because I got ill, so I haven't really done any gardening. I've only just managed to catch up a little bit with my beach schedule. And look, I ran over my favourite tree. But look, it's got a little sprout, it might survive. It's got 2. I hope so. Ran it over with a lawnmower. Doesn't help. Anyway, I'm going to upload this one now, and then I'm going to make another one. Because I spent years not being able to upload things to YouTube. And it's pointless. I mean, nothing has happened like last 2 years, other than I've become more awesome. One of the things is I'm very conscious about talking to myself. I was going down the beach yesterday and there's this girl and she sort of sat there in the middle of the beach. She looked a bit odd, I thought she was crying. So and as I got a bit nearer I realised she was like talking to her phone, because that's the modern world, you talk to other people. Unless you're me, you just spend your whole life talking to yourself. I think she was probably talking to a video thing, but it still looked a bit odd. It's just this crazy thing about when you see people talking to themselves. It's like I'm talking to myself now. You probably think I'm this mad person. But you see, the world has changed because you don't need... The world has changed because you can talk to other people, like your pretend wife, and your pretend girlfriend, and you know it's okay. Well, this is my fig tree, and it's not doing very well either, but it might survive. I should have known. It's got an infestation of ants, and if you read that on my previous video, you realise that I've got ant poison killer, tree ant killer. It all adds up and it makes sense when you understand. But just to give you a clue of how far behind, my bin's still here. I've been here for 2 weeks and still yet to take my bin out the front where it gets emptied. I'm going to probably do that next. But I'm going to upload this thing first.